Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another great episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise. Today we're going over a little bit of stats. Before we get into the game, here you can see all our hitters and their stats and averages. Kris Bryant hitting .333 with a home run ever since his call-up around the All-Star break. He's been our everyday DH because, well, Nolan Arenado's just better defensively than he is, and Bryce Harper's better out and right. Here our pitchers are doing pretty solid. Stroman had a really good year. Taijuan Walker's doing pretty decent. Cliff Lee, we're looking for him to bounce back a little bit more. Archie Bradley, understandable as a rookie. Now, Tom Gorslani has just been dominant out of the bullpen. Neil Ramirez has some work to do. Paco Rodriguez has been great as a lefty. Johnny Venters has been really solid. So has John Stilson. Aaron Crow. Wade Davis has been beastly. And Carson Smith has just been lights out at the end of that bullpen. So the Detroit Tigers visit the Rogers Center here in Toronto, Canada, today on the show, and let's get right into the action. So I accidentally skipped the little intro cutscene thing there where it shows you records and everything. That was a complete accident, so we're going to take a look at Brian Price's lineup here. A lot of good hitters towards that middle. You got Cano, Gonzalez, Bruce, Teixeira's decent, Steven Drew's been okay this year. And a really interesting lineup there. And they will oppose Taijuan Walker, who is 9-9 in 23 starts, has a 3.89 ERA in 143 and a third innings with 140 strikeouts and only 47 walks. So he's really worked on his control this season and has improved it since his minor league experiences. So without further ado, let's get right into it. He's facing Charlie Blackmon to start the game, and Charlie Blackmon takes it right past Javier Baez. Javier Baez made a great effort to get that one. Now Robinson Cano and Charlie Blackmon's going to steal second. I accidentally throw to first. I didn't understand what was going on at first. But now Robinson Cano, 0-2 count. Cano swings right through that fastball. That was, man, Taijuan Walker brought some heat there. Now it's Cargo. 1-2 count on Cargo. What's going to happen? 2 outs. Cargo swinging early on the changeup. He saw Robbie Cano go down on the fastball. He was thinking fastball, and it was a changeup. Now we take a look at Josh Gibbons' lineup. It is very solid there. You see Baez still hitting in the 290s. AJ Pierzynski has fallen to 282. Kris Bryant is hitting in the 260s now. So this is like 3 or 4 games after I showed you guys the stats. And they will oppose Zach Greinke, who in 23 starts himself has a 12-4 record, 3.01 ERA, and 164 and a third innings. I don't know the strikeouts, but he strikes out Gregory Polanco to start the game. That's a positive way to start. Now 3-2 count. Javier Baez takes this deep to left. Way back there is Cargo, and he's going to catch it at the wall. You thought that would go? I thought it was going to go off the bat, but it didn't. And Mike Trout swings through a curveball to end the inning. And you see a little tip pop up at the bottom. I hate when the tips pop up. I try to turn them off always, but they were not. They were on for some reason there. Now Anthony Rendon makes a spectacular play with the glove there, really showing why he deserves to be a Gold Glove second baseman. Now Kris Bryant rips one to the left side of the infield, and he gets a base hit. Now it is AJ Pierzynski who's going to draw a walk, and that puts 2 men on here for Zach Greinke, who's going to come up to the plate. None other than Brock Holt with 2 men out. Brock Holt is going to swing and miss, but that one gets all the way to the backstop, and then the catcher misses it on the way back, and everybody's safe. Bases are loaded for Nolan Arenado, who's been trending upwards as of late, has brought that batting average up 40 points in the last month. Now we try to go and advance everyone, but Brock Holt gets tagged out in between second and third, unfortunately, but we still do get a run out of that. Now Gregory Polanco in the bottom of the third rips one into right. He really got ahead on that one, and he took it all the way to the wall, and that is going to be an easy double for Gregory Polanco to start the inning. Now Javier Baez with Polanco at second. Javier Baez drives this one to the left side of the infield that eats up the third baseman, and that is going to be a single for Javier Baez. That puts men at the corners with still nobody out for Mike Trout. 1-0 count on Trout. Trout rips it to the left side of the infield. Third baseman can't get there. And, well, that's going to be a 2-0 ball game now with men at first and second for Anthony Rizzo. 2-2 count. Anthony Rizzo rips one into right. No, it's caught by the second baseman. And just like that, 2 men on, no outs turns into a triple play. You got to be very careful in this game. Now, Taijuan Walker, and that one gets taken over the head of Nolan Arenado at third, and that is a base hit. Now it's Robbie Cano. Robbie Cano goes down on the exact same pitch, 97, same location. Now Cargo takes this one into left field. Gregory Polanco, they can't quite get the man at second, but they get close. Close. Now this one gets ripped into deep right field. And that is going to be caught out there in right field. That's actually Chris Bryant playing right field today, I just realized, because Bryce Harper needed a day to play DH. Now it's Mark Teixeira going down on the curveball. Teixeira, the lefty. Well, isn't Teixeira a switch hitter? Yeah, I think Teixeira's a switch hitter. Now Zach Greinke pitching to Chris Bryant again, and he strikes out the rookie right-hander. Now Taijuan Walker. Stephen Drew takes this one into left field. That's a little gapper shot, chopper, bouncing ball thing. Now, man at first. This one gets taken down the line at third. I am 100% confident Nolan Arenado could have got to that ball and got the out at first, but he doesn't here, so I'm not going to argue with it. Now, this one gets taken into the gap in left field. That is going to score a run. Trout actually dives and knocks that one down so it doesn't roll to the wall. If that rolls to the wall, easily the man scores from third and ties the game up. But hey, it doesn't get tied up now. Now it's Brock Holt up. He's going to strike out once again after Taijuan Walker pitches out of that jam. Gregory Polanco now 3-2 count. Polanco draws a walk on a slider that never breaks for Zach Greinke. And that puts one man on to start the inning here. Now Javier Baez with 2 outs. I guess there was 2 outs not to start the inning. He rips this one down the left field line. And that is going to be a double for Javier Baez as he just barely gets in there ahead of the tag. Now who's up? With 2 men on. No one, we get out. Carlos Gonzalez now is going to go down on strikes again. This time it's a changeup at the knees. Cargo not happy. 3-2 count on Rizzo. Rizzo draws a walk on a low fastball. And Zach Greinke gives up yet another walk. Walks have been killing Zach Greinke in this one. And Brian Price has seen enough. He comes out and he gets his star pitcher Zach Greinke off the mound. Trying to get Greinke out of the loss situation here. Now Tom Wilmshen comes out of the pen with a 2.64 ERA in 58 innings. He's been pretty solid this season. Bryce Harper, he's going to come in and walk Harper on a questionable call there. That was probably a strike. Now Chris Bryant is going to go down on the curveball again. The curveball has just really been Chris Bryant's struggle this season. Now Brock Holt with 2 men on after a sacrifice play. The pitch to Brock Holt. Oh my God, Brock Holt takes that deep to right field. And that one is gone. 3-run homer for the kid Brock Holt, acquired in the trade for Mookie Betts. And man, Brock Holt has really started to work out. Much more of a utility player than Mookie Betts. And wow, just that was a nice line drive shot, no doubter off the bat, of Brock Holt. Now Taijuan Walker pitching top 7. Stephen Drew down on strikes on the cutter there. And Evan Schreiber, I don't know how you say that name, but 2.63 ERA. Now bottom 7, Javier Baez is up. 1 out in the inning, and Javier Baez deep to left field. That is back. That is gone. That is an upper deck shot for Javier Baez here as he cracks this one wide open. It becomes a 6-1 ball game at this point, I believe. Brian Price, you can see there, is pretty livid as Javier Baez rounds second. That is Baez's 10th home run of the season. Now Mike Trout goes down on the curveball. I'm just really struggling with curveballs at this point, I guess. Can't hit him well. And now, this one is going to get driven back up the middle. Mike Trout gets there. He fields it, throws it back in a little bit high to Javier Baez. Nothing comes of that hit, though. Bottom 8, Bryce Harper rips one into right. And oh my God, Jay Bruce, not known for the glove, but watch this play. This is a fantastic play right here. Jay Bruce, with his limited motion, takes 2 steps forward, dives, and makes the catch all in one swift motion. What a beast defensive play by Jay Bruce. Now Taijuan Walker in the 9th. Mark Teixeira takes this one right over the head of Anthony Rizzo at first, and Teixeira has himself a single in the 9th. They're trying to come back here, but Steven Drew strikes out on the cutter in on the hands. That puts 2 down in the 9th inning. Taijuan Walker still out on the mound, just barely over 100 pitches, and he gets the strikeout to end the game. Well-pitched game by Taijuan Walker, only 1 earned run given up, and a lot of men struck out, 9 men to be exact, and not very many walks to go with that. Taijuan Walker pitched a gem of a game. The young gun really deserved that W there, as he improves to 10-9 on the season. Very, very, very nice. Brian Price and company noticeably upset. They really let this one get away from them late. They had a 2-1 game up until the 6th or 7th inning, and then it just blew up from there. The bullpen couldn't hold the game for Greinke. As you see, Greinke actually put up a respectable stat line, only 3 walks, 5 strikeouts in 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned out of the 3 runs. And your player of the game, Taijuan Walker, 9 innings pitched, 8 hits, 1 run, and it was an earned run, 8 strikeouts, and 0 walks. That's what you want to see from a guy like Taijuan Walker. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, as always, I encourage you to leave a like rating and subscribe for more awesome content. Comment down below, let me know what you guys thought of the episode, and I will thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.